From the campus of the University of Alabama, live sports from Alabama's sports team. This is WVUA Sports.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Scott Braswell, filling in for Gary Harris. We begin tonight with Alabama football. It was day 3 of spring practice for the Crimson Tide. With that, stay at Thomas True Fields. Alabama in full pads today for the first time. Bo Davis, defensive line coach, who returned to Saban's staff in the offseason, directing his unit today. DJ Petway, you see him there, is working hard with the second team, trying to work his way into the starting lineup. On offense, Ari Kwanja will be depended upon to provide some veteran leadership on the offensive line. First season he'll be without his brother Cyrus. Defensively, senior linebacker Trader Priest will try and fill the huge void left by All-American C.J. Mosley. You'll hear from Nick Saban himself tonight at 10. Let's stick with football. Bryant High School officially announced the hiring of Eldrick Hill as their new head football coach at a reception today. Hill comes to the Stampede from Gardendale High School, where he served as a special teams coordinator and as the defensive backs coach. Prior to that, he coached in the Arena Football League with the Kansas City Command. Hill played collegiately at Alabama State, where he was a 3-year starter at defensive back. He takes over a program that hasn't seen a lot of success on the gridiron in recent years. On to gymnastics, Alabama has begun preparations for the SEC tournament. They'll be competing for the SEC championship in Birmingham next weekend. Bama has had another terrific season as number 4 in the nation, but wait for it, number 3 in the SEC behind Florida and LSU. On top of that, the Tide has faced 10 top 12 teams this season, including 4 teams ranked in the top 5. Needless to say, this squad isn't easily intimidated, and Coach Patterson and her team believes they're more than equipped to take on the competition.
I think when we walk in, we've competed against the best of the best, so I don't feel like we'll be looking over our shoulders in any capacity. That's what this schedule has done for us. It has prepared us to compete and be the best.
I definitely think we're ready. We've been building this whole season, and the coaches know how to make us peak at the right time, and I think that's where we're headed right now.
We love postseason. I mean, this is my first time doing it, but the seniors and upperclassmen are talking it up a lot, and so I'm really excited.
All right, on to baseball. Alabama hosting Alcorn State last night. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Alcorn State. 2 on, no outs for Ben Moores. He takes this one for a ride deep left field. Moore's been very hot at the plate for the Tide. Bama takes an early 3-1 lead, but they weren't done yet. Bottom of the 5th, the Tide already up 8-3 when Chance Vincent gets some insurance runs and plates in a pair. Bama up 10-3, but they weren't done just yet. Now we go to the 6th inning. Kyle Overstreet puts an exclamation point on the game, sending this shot deep into the night. Yeah, good luck finding that one. Alabama wins big, 17-3. Those two teams are playing right now. Bama has a 5-0 lead in the 5th inning. We'll have highlights for you coming up at 10. Well, to college basketball, yesterday Auburn shocked the basketball world by announcing that Bruce Pearl would be their new head coach. Now, Pearl was no stranger to the SEC, as he spent 6 seasons at Tennessee and made that program into a top contender. Auburn fans are hoping Pearl can work his magic with their program, who hasn't been to the NCAA tournament in over a decade. Pearl spoke yesterday about the importance of the Auburn fan base.
This has got a chance to be an amazing home court advantage. And one of the things I talked to our players about today was to be appreciative. We feel your love, we feel your support, and we're going to represent you in a very, very significant way.
All right, a quick scoreboard update. 2nd round of the NJCAA tournament. The Shelton State women fall short, 51-39 to Butler. A great season for the Lady Bucks comes to an end. And our softball team as well is also taking on Georgia State. Currently scoreless, top of the 2nd. That's all the time we have for sports. Back with more news right after the break.